everybody. I was on my main earlier, so let me make sure we're logging into the correct character. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. There we go. Hi, everybody. What is up? I definitely feel have everything together and definitely I gotta get more water while we're logging in. I will be right back, guys. One second. We've got everything under control. I am a very professional streamer. Hi, everybody. What happened to my layout? What are these doing there? There we go. Okay, I don't know how those got moved. But anyway, hey guys, what's up? Are we ready for more MSQ? All right. I'm pleased to see that the villagers are no longer wary of us. I shall take the opportunity to ask about Mount Golg. More so than the revelation that Vothri is a sin eater, I'm surprised that the free citizens of Yulmore came together to work on the ladder. Is it possible for people to change so quickly? I mean, funny thing about people being controlled by, like, a megalomaniac is as soon as they're not under his control anymore, they start to be themselves again. Weird how brainwashing works. Yet another hapless soul that Alphino saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. Hush! At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Shizune and I are going to scout out the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh, very well then. Just take care out there. It goes. I'm behind on finishing this month's story for Patreon, so I was hoping to get it posted by tomorrow. At this point, the plan is to have it done by Friday, hopefully. No promises, but like that is the plan. Because I do want to get that started this month. The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you would be so kind as to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while, then. I mean, I could technically... I kind of want to have it done by, like, before Friday Night Rights happens. Honestly. Like, the plan is, like, finish writing it either tonight or tomorrow at the absolute latest. And then I just need to edit. So if I'm still writing on Friday, there's a problem. Whoop! Oh, hang on. Right, this is a character where I can actually use my chocobo to get experience. Alright. Or rather, where I need to have my chocobo out so that I can get him experience. What? Are we still following a path if we go this way? Oh. I went to go fill my water and then had to go refill the pitcher, and I never brought my water back to my desk. Oops. Okay. Is it gonna leave me alone? No. Oh. Of course. River, get back here. So one moment. My chair is stuck on... There we go. No, I fixed the hydrate redeems. You can't do that anymore. At least you shouldn't be able to do that anymore. Oh, wait, I should be on Summoner for this. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh, I didn't want Archer experience. I wanted Summoner experience. Okay, let's fix what job we're on. There we go. I know for a fact that I had a cooldown on the hydration redeem, so I have no idea why on Sunday it broke like that. Hey, Ellie! Do you and Zev have raid tonight? Oh, in an hour, okay.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there.
Same.
You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it?
Hang on. Oh, I was eating something. That's what she said, huh?
If I were Vorthru, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on.
I mean, it looks like that's what he's doing.
And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems.
I mean, Ellie, it's a floating mountaintop. I don't think we need to get closer to figure that out.
Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
What are those? That looks like Magitech.
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
No, oh, that explains the magic hack, right?
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Hey guys, I don't think flying's an option.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alphino waiteth for us atop Rung. Thither should we make our way.
By sea it is. I mean, hear me out. We have the crystal tower, right? So we make a second Dalamud. We put some kind of angry something inside of it, and then we drop it on Vothri. No. I have a no, a bad shizzy, a yes. I like this plan. Whoever should I listen to? No, recreating the final days. It wouldn't be recreating the final days. It'd be recreating the 7th of Calamity. Except, like, centralized entirely on where Vothri is. Or hear me out, we don't even need to have something angry inside of it. We just load it up with fuel. And then just drop it like a giant bomb. Surely they have ceruleum on the first, right? Actually, ceruleum is supposed to be like packed with ether, right? I don't know. I'm told you went ahead to scout out the volcano. I don't suppose some grappling hooks will suffice? No. All that grinding and shaking. I was afraid the lift floor would fall out from underneath me. I mean, that's just elevators. Soon after you left, you should arrive in Amity, but Urianger and the Exarch. I'm glad they were able to find you. Forgive us our delay. The Exarch arrived and we took some time to apprise him of our mission. Thus, we all gathered. Though Reen, I'm afeared, did not much enjoy the ascent. Concerned for my health, are you? Indeed, we are a little far from the Crystarium. But rest assured, this old man can muster up another wind for what is to come. Okay, and then the Chais? Oh, don't mind us. We're just taking in the sights. Ah, such an exhilarating ride! And such a magnificent view! Nothing can be more comparison. Compares to this. I didn't expect to see the Chais here, though I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Gold. For this, we'll need to put all our heads together.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Forthry's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmore's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Sid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Imagine if we ever found a reflection of Sid.
It's so frustrating. That wretched mountain should surely well come back down to earth.
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder and seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it.
Eh?
Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain.
Eh?
In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
Eh?
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Boulder Dash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required.
Yaha?
Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work.
It's almost like we have a veritable army at our disposal.
Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
Bring in people from the Crystarium?
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Well, let's see. First, we need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found in the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It would be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
If only we knew people who knew how to mine.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armoring. I will go and petition their aid.
Oh yeah, we do!
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Yulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a Talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
Probably recruit the beasts too.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief.
It's almost like we're friends with their king and could ask them for help and they'd say
That
yes.
being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maul, and even those miners?
It's almost like we're really good at making friends.
But that's just about everyone in Bally-Norvrad.
Yep.
Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
I'm Shizu. Oh boy, what do I answer with this with? I feel like everybody goes with the artist Alphanos and his assistants because it's funny. I kind of want to go with the adventurers one. Oh, we're just adventurers of no import. It is funny, I know. But I do like going against...
Import? You expect me to believe that after you just promised me the help of the better part of the world?
Yeah?
So, as you can see,
Wait, I
they
just
will
remembered
want
who this
bodies.
character is. I should have
I
gone with
trust you'll
Saviors
have
of the
design
World.
ready in good time for their arrival.
Oh well, too late.
Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
I forgot, this character doesn't have the subtlety that my main does.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
Hell yeah. Just some adventurers is way too humble for Suzune.
Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
Does he? Shall we see how we might be of service? Yeah! When Hugh asked for my hand, my husband promised me he would one day build a Talos that could take us to the very heavens. And now he'll do it. Aw. Have the design ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land. And knowledge of locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. We've met some people who live here. What? A village of Yomoran exiles? Yep. But those people have every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. I mean, if it means getting rid of Vothri, I'm sure they'd be more than happy to. Ugh. This will never work. Never. I never should have fixed that ruddy lift. Never should have ridden it up here. Never should have... There. I can't do it. It's impossible. Anything new to say, Exarch? Nope. Oh dear, Erling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, Shizune. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your Talos. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll need to find another way to stoke the fires of his motivation, awaken his sense of daring. Choose words that will best encourage Chai News. In order to succeed, you must lift his spirit sufficiently during the conversation. Oh boy. Okay. I have to actually take this one seriously. Chai News is plagued with self-doubt. I can't do it. No one can. A Talos of that size, no one's ever even dreamed of it. Julia is counting on you as well. I know. You hardly need to tell me that. Do you think I'd disappoint her if I could help it? Chinese is plagued with self-doubt. But regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers. And they're not likely to give it. Tristle's among them, you said so yourself. Lest you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. Ooh, do I want you don't know that or until you apologize, I'll come with you, or things won't improve by themselves, you have to take the first step? See, things won't improve by themselves. It feels like a very champion of hope answer. But also, I meant to do something. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Now, there you go. Now you can see my mouse. I've been meaning to do that for ages. Okay, so you don't know until you apologize, or you won't improve, or things won't improve by themselves. Let's go with this. Let's go with this one. It feels more like the correct answer. You don't know until you apologize. I'll come with you. If you were there too, perhaps he'd be more willing to accept an apology. Yeah? Oh, wait, what am I thinking, relying on others to fight my battles? It's disgraceful is what it is, and it might even make things worse. He still harbors some misgivings? No! And in the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous telos is impossible, and no amount of contrition will change that. And even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they'd think that the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. See here, it's less absurd than the change that's come to Yulmore. Well, I can't argue with that logic. Enormous as the task is, it's simply a matter of finding a solution to a practical problem. From that perspective, it's not entirely unrealistic. But realistic or no, there's no guarantee of success. There are risks to consider, should the venture fail. Aye, imagine if for a moment that we fail to reach Vothri and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash his hordes of eaters and will meet a horrible end. We're gonna meet a horrible end anyway! I'll protect you. I'll protect everyone. This just feels too in character for me. I see what you did there. That's how you win over the masses, with that irrepressible aura of dependability. But very well, you've made your conviction clear. And I'm assured in spite of myself. I won't let my fears get the better of me. It's unseemly, if nothing else. He's feeling somewhat optimistic, yeah! Still, I find it astounding that you can have such a certainty given the circumstances. Certainty is all I've got, because otherwise what choice do I have? What other option do I have? Sit in a corner and cower? Tell me, why did you throw yourself into the midst of such a grueling struggle? Dependability in a lizard tail? I got roped into it, because I live for adventure, because protect those I love. To protect those I love, in this case. Oh wait, what was the question? Can I? Yes, I can see what he said. Okay, hang on. Yeah, to protect those I love. Indeed. What else could compel us to face such dangers? I too have someone I wish to protect, with whom I want to live out my days in peace. He's burning with the motivation! We did it! Also, dependability and a lizard tail that'll grow back if it gets broken. Or cut, or whatever. According to Koji Fox himself. Yes, yes! By the gods, I can do this! I just need to have a little faith in myself. That's the spirit. Right, let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers. With Trystal. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Yulmore. No! Wherever you go, I'm going too. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. But there's no telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. I can! Perhaps this is a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes. Master Chai, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead. And that which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Ooh, hang on, that's good. I'm saving that as a screenshot. So I can, like, use it as a quote sometime. Even should it be a feat fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then it must assuredly be, then it most assuredly can be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps. But what is man if not an idealistic creature? 'Tis not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on towards their goals. You could almost say we forged ahead. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire. The desire to make the impossible possible. What he said. Come, darling. Like the old days, I would be the first to see your Talos. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. I'm glad my words struck a chord. Shall we? Yeah, let's. Go, my little chicken, go! You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Gulg, by means of a telos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land. That is, you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation? You've every right to be upset. FFXIV's not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we know now that what we did to many was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you? Hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you once. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so, I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mount Gulg. Yay! You have my word. I'll set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building. Nay, the history of all mankind. But rest assured, this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. I look forward to it. Ah, Wicked White! Problem? Is there a problem? But that's what I said. Well, you see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. When I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring the Talos to life. Oh, the heart, yeah. The heart? That's right, the heart! I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. We helped fix one in Twine. So, while I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the orb with which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable for bringing a Talos to life at the Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. What? Thank you for so much for the gifted subs to the community. Thank you. All right, that kind of threw me off. Hang on. Woo! Okay. A heart suitable of bringing to life a Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. Hey, the firmament? That thing that we get to do this expansion? Ideally, a Talos heart should be made from ore found in the selfsame region as the stone for the chases. Let's see what Tristal can tell us. Wait, what do you mean you can't scare me with chains? Oh, because I don't fall for it anymore? To be fair, I wasn't afraid of the chains. I just thought it was part of the ambience of the music. Oh no, I just realized something awful. So, for anybody who missed Sunday, the decision was made because I said it on stream, so I can't back out of it, that if and when we raise the funds for my iPhone so that I can track my VTuber with an iPhone instead of my webcam, I would stream Subnautica. For the fun of it, I will probably keep the Leviathan redeem in the available for you guys when I play Subnautica for the funny. Let's see how long it takes me to realize there's not actually a Reaper Leviathan nearby and it's just you guys. I'm glad Tristol was willing to lend us an ear. But it's, well, that's the wrong voice. I'm glad Tristol was willing to lend us an ear. It's but a small step, but I pray this will pave the way for reconciliation. Hopefully. A quest for the Talos' heart. This presents an unexpected opportunity. Opportunity? Tristol knows people who may be able to assist in your search for ore. Yeah. If you seek material for the Talos' heart, I know people who may be able to assist. They are the Tholes, a dwarven family that have long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. Maybe, who knows? I mean, have you ever played Subnautica and come face to face with the Leviathan? It's terrifying. If you explain your situation, I'm sure they would be willing to cooperate. Indeed, 'twas one of them that showed me the secret tunnel to the top of the cliff. You will find the Tholes at their village to the northwest, a place called Tomra. When you arrive, seek out an audience with Chief Zamot, and do not forget to greet him with a hearty Lali-Ho. Permit me to join you, Shizune. I'd keep my joints limber, and mayhap I can provide some manner of assistance. I'll leave the heart to the two of you, then. The variety of ore doesn't matter so long as it's rich with ether. I'll aim to have my design complete by your return. After the ladder stopped moving, the Tholes used the secret tunnels to move freely around the island. While they mostly keep to themselves, they are friendly folk. Why don't we have access to those tunnels? If ether-rich ore proves elusive, we can make up for it with quantity. The Stoneworks had techniques for such situations. Is the Oxarch unwell? Do take care out there. Good question. Exciting in quotation marks, exactly. I mean, exciting is most certainly one way to describe the Reaper Leviathan. And hang on, let me Okay. Now, before I do anything else, that's a 75 weapon. Or, oh, I should be looking at item level, not level. 406. 380, whoops. Okay, we've got a 380 weapon. Oh wait, doesn't matter, I don't care about Red Mage. Right, I keep forgetting, I can ignore Red Mage for now. So 406, 403, 412, and 409. So Summoner for the weapon. Okay, I'm not doing it maliciously, it's just I plan on using Summoner for Boja. Or not Summoner, I plan on using Red Mage for Boja. Red Mage is my main for like deep dungeons and Boja type content. And then we've got a chess piece. So that's 400. Also, like, Red Mage is still level 72. I wouldn't be able to use whatever weapon I got from there anyway. Okay, so 409, not you. 400. 400 and 403. All right, summoner it is. I will be glamoring over that. As soon as I have access to a sanctuary. Man, this gear wouldn't even be so bad if it weren't for like the tassels on it. And I get it's because like it's dwarven gear and the beards and blah blah blah, but it's not cute. Look at the bright side, Ash. At least this isn't like Mabinogi, the MMO I played before this, where like, if you drink too many potions, your character would get poisoned, and like, potions would be less effective for a little while. Now, No, no, no. No, no. Did I? Oh, there it is. So this is Tomra. Also, for those who don't know, Tomra was a location in Final Fantasy IV. And its leader was King Giot. It was the home of dwarves that fought with pinks. And they said Lali-Ho. I mean, dwarves in Final Fantasy in general have always said Lali-Ho. That wasn't just for a thing, but seldom do we see the dwarven folk at the Crystarium. To now be in the presence of so many, I shall enjoy not having to crane my neck for a change. That's just because Mikote. I mean, what? Lali-Ho! Lali-Ho? What sorry excuse for agreeing was that? Where's your heart glass? Your stones! I don't have those. Come, let's try it again. Lali-Ho! Lali-Ho! Did I do it right? Not bad, not bad. But there's room for improvement. Any road, now that we've observed common courtesy, who are you and what are you doing here? At the recommendation of the denizens of Amity, we have come to seek the aid of the Thol family. May we speak with Chief Zammot? Why, yes, you may. I'm Chief Zammot. And I did bid you welcome to Tomra. If it's the folk of Amity what sent you here, you must have quite a tale to tell. Come, let's hear it. Oh boy, I hope you've got someplace comfy. Well, well. And here I thought those below I had no fight left in them. Having said that, it's not like we know how to deal with that floating volcano and all them sin eaters neither. If you're serious about restoring peace to these parts, though, we'll gladly lend you a hand. However, the kind of ore you seek's precious to us, too. If I let you have it, only for you to bungle things up and squander it. Like, no amount available, and squander it like, no amount available wash away my chagrin. First, I need to make sure you're worthy. By means of a trial. Aye, a trial most tricksy, passed down through the line of Thol. A trial? And what is this trial? Come with me and I'll tell y'all. Hang on, I'm gonna fix a little something here. Oh, there we go. Much better. Run. No, come on, I'm totally tall enough. I could squeeze in here. What do you mean only Lali-Hos can enter? I can crawl. I had gone Lali-Ho just so I can go in there before, though. What could this trial be? Listen well. As you know, we're a mining folk, and in the mining life, danger's a constant companion. So, when we come of age, each of us must prove our readiness to take to the mines. This we do by undertaking a trial what tests the 3 traits all good miners can't do without. Discernment, diligence, and dexterity. We call it 3D Mine Runner. Now, look on my helm. Mark its features well. You'll be given a slingshot, which you must use to shoot dwarves, as wear helms that are different. Okay, hang on. Okay. I've already made the necessary arrangements. When you're ready to take the trial, report to the observer nearby. Best of luck to you. Okay, so it's got the rivets down the middle, the 2 feathers, and 2 horns. Oh, right. Before I forget. Also, before I forget. Lali-Ho! I'd love to offer you some fine dwarven crafts, but I ain't set up just yet. Come back and see me later, you hear? Oh. Oh. Also, well, I'm pleased that the trial isn't needlessly dangerous. Though the dwarves who are our targets may beg to differ. I'm sure it'll be fine. You would care to, or would you care to do the honors, my friend? It scarce needs to be said. But you are best suited for the of the 2 of us. What's the matter, XR? You don't have any talents in archery? Was that just for show? I mean, what? I took a good look at my helm. A pair of magnificent horns. It's a mark of our clan. And if you see it, for goodness sake, stay your hand. Oh, it's the mark of our clan. Okay. Lali-Ho! You must be the challenger the chief mentioned. I'll show you to the rooftop at once. As I'm sure you've been told, in 3D Mine Runner, you use a slingshot to shoot them as wear the wrong helm. Let's begin with a spot of practice, eh? Uh-oh, ad. Can I get the stun before the ad starts? Let's see. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, nope. There you... Ooh, I see. Gotta watch you from between little things. Gotcha. Nice shooting. Keep it up in the actual trial, eh? Oh, that was a practice? Hey, that's the way. Next time, it's the trial for true. Let me know when you're ready, eh? Never mind, ads are happening. Alright. Then I am going to take a little stretchy stretch, and I think I'm going to go and grab dinner. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Let me make some space here. All right. Okay, let's go. There'll be them as where the right home you'll shoot. Okay. I got this. I'm good at games. I'm a gamer. Let's see here. Okay. Aha! Gotcha. Well done. Well done. Fine show of discernment and dexterity. Well done, well done. The trial never lies. You've got what it takes to be a miner. Run along back to the chief now and get on with putting an end to all this strangeness and fight. Welcome back, Shizune. Though such a trial must be as a relaxing diversion compared to your usual endeavors, it was still an impressive display. That was some impressive shooting, lass. Consider me satisfied. Aye, 'tis plain you didn't come this far with luck alone, so I'll place my faith in you and help you find the ore you seek. That's very nice of you. Boy, side quests everywhere. All right, perfect. Let me shove some food in my mouth real quick. Okay, first things first. Unlock that. Buy that. Cauliflower soup. And my mom bought like a box of Cheddar Bay biscuit mix from Costco. So she made that to go with it. All right. Well, first things first. We gotta put on those pants. I don't know what that emote is. Oh, okay. Sippy. Got it. Fair. Let's see here. Leg gear. 409. 412. 403. Oh! Tank wins. Oh, right, and I should be on tank well, okay. First things first. We have a role quest to finish. I may have forgotten to tell Shizune how to get here. That's unfortunate. Come to think of it, I ain't sure she can get here. The tunnel's only for dwarves and... Shizune? Where'd you come from? The ladder. So it was you folks that got the ladder moving, huh? Can't believe you managed that. And didn't even tell me. Just when you think you know a person. Yes, that's a joke. Anyhow, the place I want to show you is just over there. Follow me. Okay. Oh, all the way over here? Okay. Fortunately, I have speed. Okay, good night, Ash. Hope you feel better. Oh. Nothing to worry about. This monstrosity came flying at my face. Rudely, I might add, when I unsealed the old tunnels. But everything's under control. Why was there a Sin Eater in the old tunnels? As you can see, I gave it an old-fashioned dwarven decking. Old tunnels? I think I'm aware of what a dwarven decking is by now. Yeah, They're the reason that I brought you here. Can't say I was expecting such a nasty welcome, but maybe I should have. Let me explain. We don't use it no more, but before the flood, dwarves lived in this place. Only the sick ones mind. In those days, there was this illness called stone blight. Turned your skin to stone bit by bit, and it was just a matter of time. A few months or a few years until you were petrified completely. No one knew where it came from, but they did know that it was contagious. And so they locked them all up. Here in Blight Warrens. They needed to keep it from spreading because there was no cure. Not back then. And cue the echo. Lamit, was it not enough to leave without permission? Or to return unbidden, bringing these strangers into our home? You knew full well that entering the Blight Warrens is forbidden. How many of our traditions must you trample before you are satisfied? If you so refuse to respect our heritage, or your heritage, you have no place here. As head of the council, I hereby banish you. You are no longer a dwarf. Be gone and never return. Be gone! Have you lost your wits? Lamit just cured your people, her sister, and all the others. She left your village to find a way to save them, and she did. She did what no one else would. Your words have no weight here, outsider. This is a dwarven matter. Silence! Silence! I will not be silent. You have no idea what Lamit has been through. That's enough, Ardbert. Whatever my reasons, I did break our laws. And I did so knowing that this would be the result. I will accept my punishment. I will leave my dwarven pride behind today. Lamit. If Lamit is leaving, so am I. You probably didn't think much of us after you shoved us in there, did I? But it was awfully hard to breathe. We all took our helms off. If Lamit's going to be banished for breaking our traditions, then I should be too. As the young lady says, none of us is perfect. It ain't right that Lamit should be the only one punished for it, especially seeing as she was saving us. Come on, exiles. We keep our faces plain for all to see, and our heads held high. Damn, imagine getting exiled for committing the crime of living. Oh, everyone. Are you sure you're all right with this? We could go back. We could... What, pummel the elders with your axe? I know you're not that fledgling adventurer who got knocked flat by Hobbs anymore. You could probably defeat even our strongest warriors. But forget it. We have more important things to worry about. We still haven't found what caused the illness in the first place. If it really is the Shadow Keeper again, well, you know what we have to do. If this is what it takes to save our world, I will give up my home and more, Ardbert. And anyway, it's not all bad. I don't think I really understood before how beautiful it is out here. How nice the wind feels. It is nice, isn't it? And for what it's worth, I'm glad you're here. Helmet or no. Ardbert, thank you. Man, it really is wild, like, seeing things, like, when you know what's going on, like, seeing things all come together by doing the role quests all together. Hey! Hog daughter! Ugly! Ugly! Look, I'm running out of insults here, and I'm starting to feel bad. Just wake up already. Finally! Well, that was harrowing. But as soon as you started going or doing your thing, that Sin Eater decided to rise from the dead. Though I suppose that's mostly my own fault for not dealing with an extra blow or two just in case. Anyhow, what did you see? Lamit was trying to save her people. I knew it! I knew that Lamit was the one who cured Stoneblight. It had to have been. She saved all of them. And they exiled her for it. And the head of the Council Elders. Yeah? Oh, sorry. I suppose I wandered off. Got caught up in my own thoughts. Actually, can you give me a moment? Or maybe a while. I'm not sure what to think is all. I don't want to keep you from your other work, so see you later. Okay, see ya. Alright. Now, side quest time. Let's see here. Where do I want to start? I guess I'll grab this one first. The lovelorn town's dwarf is gazing wistfully into the distance. Have you ever felt love's piercing sting? Maybe? There's this Hume girl. No, this Hume lady who stabbed me right through the heart. I saw her on my way back from the mines, and I've been dreaming of her ever since. They say love is a dance, aye? Well, I've been watching from the edges. For long enough. I think it's time I took to the floor. She should be on her way to fetch water from the river soon, but yeah, I'm too nervous to approach her alone. Would you come with me? Please, you've got to come with me. Sure, I guess. Thank you. You're the best friend I ever had. Up to the Boiled Owl Bridge we go. The alt welcomes you to the village of Tomra. Well, scuff my helm if it ain't that traveler we've been hearing about. And the elders had more than a few things to say. I'd best be giving you a proper welcome then, eh? Lali-Ho. Lali-Ho. Now that's what I like to see. A Lali-Ho straight from the heart. I only wish my own boy would put a bit more effort into his lollies and his hose. I mean, maybe he is putting his effort into his hose, you know what I'm saying? He's always busy fiddling with his damn automata. No time for swapping words with folk of flesh and blood. Every dwarf knows that a Lali-Ho gets a Lali-Ho, or you're asking to become an outcast. And Mother does worry, she does. Oh, a mother, okay. It's kind of hard to tell with you guys. And that's only the half of it. I know it's just a stage all lads go through, but the little bugger has to argue with every word I say. Oh, I've just had the most clever idea. He'll not listen to me or the other villagers, but maybe, just maybe, curiosity for a stranger will win out over that sour attitude of his. Worth a try, don't you think? Please, befriend my fun. Ronnie, just let him, or get him used to giving a proper greeting. That's all I ask. And I tell you, he really is a marvel with automata. If you end up getting along, he might even show you a few of his stranger contraptions. I've just about bloody had it. No more! I'll not stand by and see another theft go unanswered. Do you need help? Eh? What am I angry about? Well, it's them blasted knockers, ain't it? Those grabby bastards latch on to anything. Or hammers, my favorite bloody pick, and drag it back to their nests. What for are you, I ask you? The little buggers don't even have the concept of value. I swear there'll be no end to this until I teach them the error of their ways. Here's the deal, friend. Help me catch some of those thieving pests, and I'll see you paid for the trouble. You in? I mean, sure, if I'm getting paid. Good. I'll be going south, so you head east until you find a couple of knockers to knock about. Once they're reeling, use this wire to bind those wriggling limbs of theirs. Then bring them back here to the village. Hang on. I'm gonna go this way real quick. Lali-Ho! Oh, you couldn't have chosen a better time to visit. Those vile gogs have stolen away my precious automaton. Stolen her away and stashed her in some cluttered corner of their village with the rest of their ill-gotten goods. Problem is, I'm a drinker, not a fighter, and I no doubt could keep creep past their guards without one of them seeing me. And I doubt I could creep past one of their guards without one of them seeing me. That's where I need your help. If a drawn like you were to walk in and distract them, then I could smuggle out my automaton with no one the wiser. I mean, you shouldn't be in any danger. Gogs and Tholes are mortal enemies. Aye, but they don't attack other folks on sight, usually. Let's move a little closer to Komra and get this rescue mission underway. Don't you worry, my little bucket of bolts. You'll soon be home again. I hope she'll be all right. Oh, Lali-Ho. Sorry, I was off in my own little world there. I just can't shake the sight of it. My best friend meeting in secret with one of them filthy, no-good gogs. If the others were to hear of this, her honor would be forfeit. So can you believe I saw her heading out into Scree alone not a few moments ago? At least she had the decency to hang her head in shame. Please, stranger, I need you to convince her to stop this madness while I keep the chief's attention elsewhere. Don't listen to them. Go with your heart. Romeo and Juliet with dwarves. Let's go. Lali-Ho! Say, you're that visitor, ain't you? What do you reckon your chances are of smashing a combat automaton? Very good. That's my job, you see. Making contraptions what can protect the village from eaters and such. My latest and greatest invention is the Ironbeard Killer. Well, maybe not the greatest. As soon as I turned the bugger on, it straightened up, switched a bit, then raced right out to the gate. Or right out the gate. And as much as I'd like to go after it, you never know what a failed automaton might do. What's worse, I tuned this one to be extra aggressive. Like as not, I'd barely squeak out a Lali-Ho before it pulped me into a bloody mess. I need you to forcibly disassemble the killer and bring me back its core. Last I saw, it was trundling away to the southeast. Here, you can use this lump of coal to pick your battlefield. The automaton is designed to refuel if the opportunity presents itself. Well, it's stuffing its face with that. You can get in the first blow, and make it a good one. I didn't call it killer for nothing. Eh? What? Who? Oh, you're that traveler I keep hearing about. I mean, Lali-Ho. Almost forgot my manners there. Bad etiquette, that. Why don't I make up for it by cooking us a tasty steak breakfast, eh? I'm thinking a nice cut of cliff mole. Of what? Aye, well, I suppose that sounds none too appetizing. And the meat of an adult cliff mole is about as pleasant as chewing on your grandma's second favorite pair of boots. A friend of mine, though, he reckons the younger moles are tender and juicy as they come. What say you? Shall we put that claim to the test? Maybe I should have eaten more before doing a quest involving food. Then we'll need to catch one first. The juveniles are said to stay near humid areas, like caves and streams. I'm more of a cave kind of dwarf, so you can search the waterways. Oh, and they're apparently a skittish lot. You'll need a plump grub to lure one in before you can stuff it in a sack. Right. There's your grub and there's your sack. Meet me back here and we'll set the pan to sizzling. Lali-Ho! I'd been hoping to speak with you, stranger. Would you be willing to help me with a simple task? It's something that I can't ask anyone in Tomra. Yeah, sure. You will? Oh, thank you. All I need is 3 little pebbles from Upper Watts River. Slick and smooth, that's all. Alright. Lali-Ho! Well, dent me at my helm with a knocker's arse. We've got ourselves a visitor, a stranger from a strange land. If I'm to welcome you properly to Tomra, then I'd best be teaching you our ways, eh? And that starts with paying respects to Zigut's statue. To what? Ah, you wouldn't know your Riots from your Rinots, would you? The Zigut I'm referring to is one of our ancestral chiefs, the mightiest warrior in Thule history. You remember that name, lass? Now, first things first, we need to prepare the offering. That involves you bringing me a couple of soul stones from the rock-headed gnomes out in Scree. Try not to get flattened, eh? Lali-Ho! Say, ain't you that traveler everyone's been talking about? Yeah? Well, Lali-Ho again, and welcome to Tomra. I'm going to treat you to some Thule hospitality, and I'll not take no for an answer. First things first, we brew some dwarven ale together. Aye, that'll be a lark. Now, most folk make their ale from barley, but not us dwarves. We use seeds harvested from the magmo grass, what grows on the slopes of Mount Gold. Them weeds drink in the sea air from the moment their heads poke out of the dirt to the moment they wilt and die. Gives our grog a tangy flavor you won't never taste in any of that barley brewed stuff. So, let's give you the full experience, shall we? Head on out to the village and pluck me 4 or so good-sized magma blooms. They're crammed tight with seeds, you know. Odd, I swear I was just holding it. What are you staring at, eh? Clear off. Rude. we've got a visitor. Why don't you say hello? Who are you, then? What, you got something to say to me? Lali-Ho. Oh, you know our greeting. I wonder what would have happened if I'd gotten that wrong. Lolly... Oh, Ronit, my lad. You can do better than that. Heads up, eyes front. No need to be shy. I'm not being shy. I'm stoic. Yes, you are, you little stoic boy, you. Yes, dear, if you say so. Now, Ronit, is everything else all right? You seemed to be looking for something. Oh, no, it's just... I mean, I sorta lost my hammer. You what? Of all the irresponsible, careless, foolish! Was that hammer important? Ronnie's hammer has been in the family for generations. It's a priceless heirloom that once belonged to Watts, the blacksmith of legend himself. Well, what are you standing around here for, boy? Find that hammer. We will do what we can to help. Right. Why don't you have a chat with some villagers for me and ask if they've seen Ronnie's hammer? Just remember your dwarven manners and all will be well. Yeah, sure. Also, 1 second. Got a food. Alright. Oh, I should probably refill my water too. Alrighty. Okay. You want words with me? Or you want words with me then? Yeah, Lali-Ho. Oh, that's a fine Lali-Ho you've got there, lass. I like you. Ronit? Ah, that sulky sprout's lost old Watt's hammer, has he? Well, lucky for him, I believe young gentle dwarf picked it up. It's time I was getting back to work then. Good day to you, stranger. Hold up. You heard the latest rumor about out of Comra? The strangest find in recent memory, though actual details as to what said find actually is have yet to emerge. If you do happen to come into juicy tidbits, I'd be keen to hear them. Suspense is killing me here. Oh, I know what this is referencing. Okay, yeah, so that is the quest I thought it was. Which yon gentle dwarf? No? Oh, here we go. You're talking to me? Lali-Ho? What's this? A perfect Lali-Ho? You're no ordinary traveler, I see. The hammer I picked up. I reckoned I would hand it over to the elder for safekeeping. You're saying it belongs to younger Ronit? Well, he can be a touch shouty, that boy. Do you think you could take it back to him from me? Yeah, sure. That's my part done then. Okay. I do want to... Is there one to the south? Nope, east. No, I want travel, ether currents. Yeah, I'm still missing two. Alright. Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, these things. Okay. I should actually grab that other quest. The one that's... Is it in the cave or is it going to be on top? I should have grabbed it when we were doing stuff for Giat. But I was the dumb. Here we go. Lali-Ho! Oh, you're that visitor from some faraway land. Tell me, friend, do you like explosions? I love explosions. That nervous thrill when you toss a bomb you've just made. The satisfaction of shattering a shelf of bedrock into tiny little pieces. I pity the poor souls who've never known such joy. You're a worldly lass, ain't you? Promise not to lecture me about danger and scaring the beardlings like my milksop neighbors, and I'll let you test my latest batch of explosives. Yeah, sure. Take these beauties and throw one at the bedrock east of the village. The explosions are rewarded in itself, of course, but if you're lucky, you might also hit a seam of ore. Bring any promising chunks back to me, and I'll let you know what you found. There we go. Turn this in. Well, now, what's that you've got there? Huh? Why are you still here? Although technically Ronnie's hammer, this priceless family heirloom first belonged to Watts, the legendary dwarven blacksmith. Here you go, kiddo. Wait, this is my hammer. Yep. Well. Would you look at that? You see, Ronnie, give the right and proper greeting, and folk will be glad to share a bit of kindness. Could be that you've a thing or two to learn from Shizune here. Huh? Are you lecturing me again? Well, maybe you're not such a bad sort. I'll just put the hammer in a safe place somewhere. I mean, to be a famous smitty myself someday. To be a famous smitty myself someday. So I best not lose it again. I'll leave you to it then. I know my boy's not the easiest to get along with, Shizune, but he could sure use a friend like you. I don't need a friend. I don't need anyone. Everybody needs somebody. We're not going to be friends, understand? But you can stay around a little longer, if you want. So now what? Ron, Neat seems surprised to see you're still around. You're staying around then? Not that I care. But since you're here, I might as well show you one of my favorite automata. I present to you the invincible, the unstoppable, Megasonic Frog Boy. He might not look much different to the other models, but I've upgraded him with some new features I invented. Behold! Lali-Ho. Lali-Ho. Ugh, you only need one law. Ugh, you only need one law. Well, pretty amazing, huh? Seems like it'd get annoying pretty quickly. Hey, what's that look for? Oh, I see. You're thinking he can greet some overgrown toy just fine, but he's too scared to talk to actual people. You just don't understand me. Bzz. You just don't understand me. Uh-huh. I've got bigger things to worry about than minding my manners. You help me out with my stuff? Stuff, though, and maybe I'll forgive you for underestimating me. Just this one time, though. So, I need you to take this coal to Zemot. She's one of the village elders, and her automaton is due for some fuel. Yeah, sure. Oh, is she just, like, right here? Hang on. Yeah. Probably could have gone around the other way, actually. It would have been faster. Oh, well. Lali-Ho! You must be the visitor Zamot was talking about. What can this old lady do for you? I've got some coal for you? Oh, on a little errand for Ranit, are you? That's nice. I can't get around like I used to, but with this bent back of mine. Would you mind feeding that coal straight into the diligent spirit there? So yeah, this blue-streaked coal serves as fuel for various dwarven contraptions. Blue-streaked, huh? I wonder if it's laced with sterlium. Poured the lot in then, have you? Thank you, dear. You're as kind as our Ronit. When he heard how my back was giving me trouble, that fine young lad went and hammered together my oddly named helper here. Hardly a day goes by when he doesn't stop past to see if it's working properly. Aye, he's a surly boy, but his heart's in the right place. It's just a pity he handles his failures with frustration. If he persevered with his greetings instead of lashing out, I'm sure he'd be capable of a lovely Lali-Ho. Actually, I'm surprised he even asked you to bring me my fuel. I've never known him to do that before. Not with anyone. I have a feeling you'll be the one to get through to him last, so be patient if you can. Thank you again for the delivery. Aww. You're just a big softie, ain't ya? You delivered the coal to Zemut then? Yep. Wait, she didn't say anything strange about me, did she? Anyway, thanks for the help. Maybe you and I can be friends after all. Maybe, I said. So, this means we're friends now, right? I guess. Like, I don't know, does it? That's good then. It's just, I've never had a friend before. I'm not sure where to go from here. I was wondering though, why did my mother bring you to see me? Was it all her idea? Is that why you're being so nice to me? I guess even if that was true, you're no less of a good sort for agreeing to it. I know my mother worries about me being alone all the time, but I can't even talk to her without getting defensive. How can she expect me to get along without anyone else? You've met lots of folks on your travels, haven't you? If you've some tricks to help me talk to other villagers, or I'd like to hear them. You know, this might be the longest conversation I've had in a good while. Must be because we're friends now, eh? We should work on your greetings. In that case, I will need your help after all. I don't think I could stand to have anyone else watching over me. You do have one of the best Lali-Hos I've seen. So with you guiding me out, maybe I've got a chance to improve. But I can't skip straight to greeting people, and spending time on my automata is what caused me problems in the first place. No, my only option now is monsters. Preferably one that's shaped like a person. Oh, that sounds like a bad idea. Come on then, I'm off to find me a practice partner. Oh boy. Well, time to head out, clean up some of these quests down here, and then loop back up to continue with this quest. No, go away. I am but an innocent being. All right. Let's kill some gnomes. Oh, let's also get River out here to help out. So that's one. Oh, I might as well eat some food. Yeah, that should do. As long as I don't accidentally eat my raid food, I should be fine. There's a quest all the way down here. Uh-oh. Are you okay? Come back to the village? No, I bloody well will not. I need to be alone. Have you ever felt the pain of heartbreak? Ugh, I mean, just go away. Bah, I might as well tell you now, eh? I was in love with a god. It all began the day a cliff kite attacked me as I was coming home from the mines. He saved me from becoming its sinner. He was strapping and sweet, and so I learned his patrol route. Brought him iguana tails, talked about sediment. You know, the usual stuff. Then, once we'd gotten to know each other, I confessed my feelings. That he refused me, saying he could never court a Thole. Said it was impossible. I almost wish he'd left me for the cliff kite. But he's probably right. Who in Tomar would recognize our love? Who is there to cheer me on? Me! I'm cheering you on! Thank you. There'll be enough kind words for me if news gets out. But I won't give up. I'll think of a way for my dog and I to be together. You could run away together. And just double checking. Nope. It's all the way in the east. Alrighty. This is a bad idea. That twitchy lad there should do the trick. As long as I don't make myself a threat, that he shouldn't have a reason to attack us. Hey, you there, 2 legs. Look at me when I'm talking to... Wait, that's not right. The greeting. Gotta practice the greeting. Lali... Ugh, my hands are shaking. Lali? Hey, you big lump of useless golem garbage. Oops. Oops, indeed. I didn't mean it. I take it back to the garbage bit. This was not part of the plan. Oh, cool. So you don't need me to fight it for you? Awesome. Oh, maybe he does. We're gonna do this one quest chain at a time. I know there's some more on there's the other quest chain, but we're gonna finish this one first. There we go. Oh, nope. Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mess of things. Grr, damn it all to the deepest mine shaft. Why? Why can't I do it? I'm a bloody dwarf, ain't I? Ronit has fled in his frustration. Perhaps he needs a friend to rally his spirits. Okay. Then let's go Lali-Ho. I'll never be a proper dwarf. You got this. Come on. You came after me. You really are a kind soul, ain't you? I try. And I'm still kind of a prickly sort. But I do dream of helping the other villagers with my smithing skills. Just like the great Watts did. It's just that I've spent my whole life tinkering with automatons instead of learning how to speak to folk. I've always been awkward. And that got worse when I realized people were avoiding me. It made me angry. Made me throw up walls and shut others out. Then it wasn't long before no one would come anywhere near me. Soon you'll have to leave too, and then I'll be all alone again. There are people out there willing to give you a chance. You're still trying to help me? Well, yeah, I can't stay here forever, and I can't leave my little buddy all alone. I suppose I could give it another try. A clumsy Lali-Ho might be better than no Lali-Ho at all. Right, my mind's made up. I can do this. Be the dwarf I need to be. You'll be there with me, though, right? Yeah, sure. For now, anyway. I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm going back to into that village to give them my best Lali-Ho. You are coming with me, ain't you? Yeah. Good. I'll start with one of the friendlier folks. Here we go. Why don't you start with that old lady you help out? She seems pretty understanding of your situation. Or at least she seems to understand that you've got a good heart. We're gonna take a shortcut. There we go. I see you got my friend to come back. But she was in too much of a hurry to spare me a second glance. What happened out there? Ooh. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, I think. It's not my story to tell. Not your place to say, eh? Well, I was meaning to talk to her about this anyway. Thank you for your help, stranger. I'll do my best to keep her out of trouble. Gonna try and turn some of these in before the ad starts. Well, did you pluck them blooms like I asked you? Ruin's time's a-wastin'. Here we go. A flame-colored tube-like arrangement of petals, heavy with magma grass seeds. Aye, that's enough seeds to stuff my helm and then some. Good work. This next part of the process is a bit tricky, so let's leave that to an expert. Which would be me. Add. All right, perfect. I am going to shove food in my face again. Oh God, it's cold. Hang on. Just gonna microwave it for a minute. And let's get some stretches in while we wait. Because stretching is healthy. But yeah, hey guys, what's up? Yeah. hope everybody's having a good night. Yay! Soup. That isn't cold. But hopefully I didn't overdo it. Alrighty. And welcome back from ads, everybody. Alright, let's continue with this quest. But don't wander away just yet, my friend. There's more to our traditions than just picking sparkly flowers. And we're just getting started. Oh, is this a chain? Oh, it's a chain. Right. The seeds are almost set to ferment. What we need now is some tasty nibbles to complement the booze. What's that look for? A dwarf can't live on grog alone, though for some it ain't for lack of trying. Anyhow, the traditional side dish to a pint of dwarven ale is a nice big plate of dried iguana tails. Iguanas don't just hand over their body parts, of course, so you'll have to go and chop him off yourself. It's something of a custom to show off your best trophies and share them with your fellows come drinking time. A real bonding experience. You'll find iguanas and their tasty tails to the southeast of town. 2 should be enough, seeing as them scalekin are so bloody huge. Oh, did I not mention that? Well, good hunting! Thanks. Let's have them soulstones then. Oh yeah, right. Here you go. Now I'll just get my hammer out here and crunch ever so delicately. Grind these into powder. And there we have it. Some lovely bottles of stone brew, seasoned with sprinkling gnomish soulstone. It's the soulstone what puts the stone in the brew. I mean, how else do you expect a statue to drink it? Now, for the ceremonial bit. You take these bottles and empty them onto the 4 sides of Sigurd's statue over there. Every last drop, mind you. Right, I forgot about this quest. Tomrun Stone Brew. This ale has been fortified with the powdered heart of a scree gnome. As you pour the stone brew onto the base of the statue, you almost believe you see a smile flickering across its impassive face. Aye, nicely done, lass. Nicely done. You may have noticed, but we Tholes are like a drink or two. And seeing the great Sigurd unable to hoist its anchor on account of him being a stone statue brings a tear to the eye. And so we honor his memory with the brew he loved best. He was chief of the Thole during the coming of the flood. A true dwarf among dwarves. It was him that ousted that bastard warrior of light and brought our people together in a time when division meant death. Aye, we wouldn't be here now if it weren't for Sigurd. And I thank you for showing him the proper respect. Maybe I don't want to be paying him the proper respect considering how he treated Lammy and, you know, the plague victims that she saved. Lali, yeah? Having hobgoblins, Ranit. Are you mad at me for something? Aw. I can't give up yet. Maybe someone quieter. Gently now. Poor kid. He has the anxiety. What do you want with me? Lali... I give it back, Ronnie. I swear. I don't have your hammer. My nerves keep getting the best of me. Maybe I should just stick to automata. No, you can't give up. No, I can do this. I'll not let you down after all you've done for me. That's the spirit. Over here. Yes, dear. Hello, young Ranit. Was there something you needed? Lali... Go on. Be the dwarf you want to be. Lali-Ho. Lali-Ho! That a boy. Lali-Ho! Now that's what I call a greeting, dear. Well done. I've never heard a Lali-Ho like that before, Ranit. You damn near knocked me off my feet. I almost thought you were going to strike old Zemut there. How ridiculous. Our Ranit would never do such a thing. He's a bit excitable, I'll grant you, but those angry words don't speak for his sweet heart. Who do you think dreamed up and built my helpful? It's even strong enough to carry me should I need it. Now, Ranit, you've shown what you can do. How about you give a nice greeting to these good folk as well? Lali-Ho! Yeah, good job, buddy! Ronit. I fear I may have misjudged you. Lali-Ho! Ah, a good greeting is so reassuring. And here I thought you didn't like me. Nor me. If you've the time, I'd like to see the plans for that helper you built. An automaton strong enough to carry a full-grown dwarf. Incredible. Of course, I don't dislike any of you. And I'd be glad to share how I built my inventions. That's a promise, then. We'll be seeing you, Ronit. Yay! Happy ending. I can't believe it. Good for you, dear. I think a little gratitude towards your friend here might be in order, Now, if you'll excuse me, this old lady has things to do and nary enough time to do them in. Did you see that? I greeted people properly, and they greeted me back. Folk want to talk to me for the first time in my life, and it's all thanks to you. Oh, you have to come and meet my mother again, so I can introduce her to my friend. Aw, that's cute. I've never felt so happy. Oh, hello, you Lali-Ho. 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 Well, polish my helm and shine my horns. Right, you've learned to give a proper greeting. Nothing to it. I, had a little help from a friend, though. Well. What did I tell you, eh? I knew you'd be a good influence on my Ronit. You've done for him what his own mother couldn't, and for that I'm deeply thankful. I never thought I'd see the day. Aye, it's the oddest thing. After I'd managed the first Lali-Ho, the next one came easier, and now I never want to stop. Well, I'm guessing you've got places to be. Just be sure to come back and visit sometime. Not that I'll be lonely or anything. See you soon, Shizune. Yeah. I have learned the emote Lali-Ho. Oh, that's not right. Hang on. A Lali-Ho. All right, let's clean up the rest of the quests that we've started. And then we'll do the capstone quests. And at this point, I guess we'll be doing more MSQ tomorrow. Because we've still got 2 different quest chains to do. There they are. go. Oh, right, it can't fly. What am I doing? I am going to... Oh, I should save Tomura as my home point, too, while I'm at it. Go. The mighty lizard hunter returns. What have you got for me? Let's see here. Those don't look like iguana tails, but okay. The twitching tail of an upland iguana. That looks like a plant. Oh, look at the size of them wriggling beauties. Once we set those out to dry, their shrinking will enhance the flavor, so as you can enjoy the full lizardy goodness with every mouthful. And speaking of flavor, I've got the seeds steeped and sealed. For the next step, we need to store the ale to be in the brew house so it can ferment somewhere cool and dry. You up for it? Of course you are. Just roll this barrel over to the alewife, and she'll be happy to give it a home. How long is this process going to take, and how long do you think you're going to be here for? Or are we about to get some cooking show magic where, like, we're going to stick the thing in the oven and instantly pull out an already fully baked pie or whatever? Aye? A freshly fermenting barrel of Dwarven-style ale. Ah, getting a first-hand look at the brewing process, are you? Good for you, lass. There's not better in this life than making your own grog, eh? It's certainly an experience. It's Legend of Zelda, just throw it in the pot and boom, meal. True. Trust me, lass, the more you have to work for it, the better it tastes. And the last step ain't near as grueling, I promise you. Go on with you then, and give you my best dessert. No trouble finding the brew house? Brew house? Good. I'd say we're ready then. It's time to learn the most important part of brewing and drinking Dwarven ale. Righto! A fresh batch of ale is brewing, and there's nibbles ready to be nibbled. But I can't exactly ask you to stand here till the fermentation's done. That's still moons away, see? What I will do is educate you on the finer points of Dwarven drinking culture. Aye, a final lesson. Now, here in Tomura, there are 3 keys to a successful drinking party. The first is a good drop of ale. That goes without saying. The second is a table laid with tasty treats. And the last, and possibly most important, is a raucous drinking song. Go on, lass. Have a chat with some of the locals, and don't come back till you've learned the words to our favorite booze time ballad. Are they all going to be singing the same song, or do they all have different favorites? The Tomura drinking song. Don't quite recall how it goes, but I do love it when we shout out Lali-Ho all together. Oh, they're probably all just singing drunken nonsense, huh? Every Toman has been hearing that ditty since they was children. You only need one dwarf to start singing, and soon the whole village will join in. Ah, there's no grander feeling than hoisting your mug and yelling out your loudest Lali-Ho. Our drinking song? Bah, you don't need bother learning the lyrics. Just so long as you remember the Lali-Ho at the end. Yeah, it's probably just them all shouting drunken nonsense. With some Lali-Hos thrown in here and there. Whoop, was almost the wrong NPC. Eh? They only told you the bit with the Lali-Ho? Well, I suppose once we've all had a few, the verses do get a bit muddled. Might be as there's more than one version. But no matter which words you sing, when you get to that rousing Lali-Ho, all your worries just seem to melt away. Aye, you ever find your troubles bringing you down, then you can come back to Tomra. We'll soon lift your spirits, with an ale in your hand and a Lali-Ho on your lips. So I just helped you get the ingredients for your booze, the meat for your snacks, and I don't get to even have, like, some of the snacks? Why don't you pay me an exposure while you're at it? The reward, Shizune, is the education you receive. Bullshit. I was promised nibbles. I don't care about the alcohol, but you don't promise me food and then not give me food. All right. Time to throw a bomb. Dwarven explosives, custom made for the dual purpose of mining and general amusement. Hell yeah. What am I looking for here? Oh, there we go. No, go away. River, help me. Pebble and is the other one in the river too? Yes. Pebble. Oh, there's a third one we're missing? All right. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is the thing with the knockers. I remember that much. And yep, there's one right there. So I don't even need to go that far to find what I need. Might as well supplement with some food. Oh, right. But there was something I was supposed to do with the knockers, wasn't it? Oh, weaken and then capture. Oops. Let's try that again. All right, that's one. And two. Go up here for... Ah, there we go. Oh, I feel bad. Sniff, sniff! The juvenile cliff mole eyes you warily. Time to shove it the wiggling grub and lure it into the sack. A plump and squirming grub, irresistible to cliff moles. The cliff mole trundles happily into the sack and begins feasting on the grub. I feel bad. I like eating meat, but I do have a rule against eating young. Like, I'll happily eat a steak, but, veal is a big no. Nope, not you. Cole? Yes, there we go. Oh, right, this is the thing with the runaway automata. Right. I'm sure it'll be fine. There we go. I almost lost my bucket. Help out lover boy over here. Look, there she is. This is it then. I'm just going to stay right here because I'm a big bearded coward. I need another favor from you. Will you ask her if she's wed? And if unwed, then what manner of man makes her swoon? Oh, and make sure to be subtle. Hi, my friend wants to know if you're single. And if you'd be interested in dating him, haha. Oh, weren't you the lady who was traveling with Alphino? He spoke very highly of you, you know. Said he admired both your strength of arm and strength of character. Oh, that's sweet of him. Now, what could such an admirable woman want with a simple girl like me? I am playing wing woman for a friend. Am I wed? Well, no. I have no prospects to speak of, neither. Amity is not exactly bursting at the seams with suitors. And if I were to pick a suitor? Gracious me, you are a forward, aren't you? Well, it's what's on the inside that counts, isn't it? I would hope to meet a soul filled with warmth and kindness. Someone to describe you, I suppose. I swear I'm not your competition. I'm not into girls. You do not need to worry about it, buddy. Well, what did she say? She looks for kindness. Kindness? What, like the sort of kindness you showed me? Well, we should be heading back then. It ain't right for me to demand help and then leave you unpaid for your counsel. Can I talk to her and put in a good word? Nope. It'd help if I clicked on her properly. No, I've no interest in how a person looks. I'd seek a partner with your qualities. Someone kind and generous. Well, unfortunately for her, my type is, Amaret. Or Asinian. Or Arenville, but we haven't met him yet. Okay. Now, let's see here. Let's start with this one. Do you see those two lookouts? Just walk up to them, bold as you please, and give a hearty Lali-Ho. Once you have their attention, tell them, oh, I don't know, that you saw a stinky thole sneaking about nearby or something. That should get them moving. Then I'll tiptoe in, grab my automaton, and meet you back here. Okay, but you're the stinky thole. You realize that, right? Just belt out a happy Lali-Ho, then tell those lookouts you saw a thole nearby. Once you move off to the investigate, I'll slip in and out, and then meet you back here with my automaton. Sound like a plan? Okay, it sounds stupid, but... Well, oh right, I cannot fly still. Lali-Ho! What brings you to Comra? I saw a stinky thole out there somewhere. What? A stinking ugly thole? I'll catch the bugger by his piss-drenched beard and knock his helm clear into the next week. That's one guard down. Oh wait, hang on. I don't need to type anything. I can just cycle through my history. There we go. Lali-Ho, what can the god do for you? Thol something something... A Thol? Here? Aye, you did well to let me know. I'll soon take care of this lurker. Maybe we shouldn't have made them, or like put them on alert for the Thol when we're trying to help out a Thol. That just seems like a really bad idea. Oh wow, it worked. Well done, lass. You played your part to perfection. As you can see, the rescue is a success. Come back to Tomra and we can talk rewards. Alright, now, fun fact. I was really stupid when Shadowbringers came out and did not catch on that this was the lead up to the Nier quests. Because I just assumed that it had to do with Deep Dungeon. Which we then didn't get in Shadowbringers. And a bunch of other people caught on that. Oh, they found some automata nearby. Haha. Yeah, I'm not. No time for you, friend. We've our hands full with this latest find of ours. I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of a new discovery of untold value that only a select few are allowed to see for themselves. That said, there may come a time when I find myself utterly fascinated by that pile of rocks over there, and would be completely oblivious to anyone attempting to sneak past. You're a woman of the world, aren't you? Don't make me say it plain. Look at White, how bloody stupid are you? You... the imbecile. Give me the guard 10,000 gil. Oh, you, the imbecile, give me, the guard, 10,000 gil. Then you, the imbecile, get to walk past me, the guard, and see the amazing find. Got it? Bribe the guard? Fuck no. I'm not stupid. Then you do not get to pass. You go away. Good day, miss. Lolly, what in the blazing hells do you think you're doing home? Doing, man, ho? Is that any way for a guard to behave? Is it? No, sir. Chief, sir. No, sir, Chief, sir. No rations for you tonight. Chief, no. Mercy, mercy. I was about to say, boy, that's cruel, but like, for them, that probably means he still gets a full meal. He just doesn't get any booze. It's not fair, I tell you. A dwarf toils away toils day in and day out for a pittance, only to try to make a little something extra on the side. And what does it get him? Alright, well, anyway, bugger off. None may pass without the chief's permission, which I know you haven't got. Oh look, it's the sinner who cost me my dinner. Go hassle the chief if you want to go in. Because I sure as hells ain't letting you pass. Wait, don't tell me. I assume you came all this way to put in for the position? Sorry, but it's already been filled. You know what they say about assumptions. Eh? Don't go playing silly buggers with me. The queer ruins we found deep in the cavern through a tunnel over there. The one filled with all kinds of machina? To the point we've started calling it a bloody machina graveyard? Yes, well, we were looking to hire on another guard, but the position's since been filled by that fellow that tried to swindle you a moment ago. So you're out of luck, I'm afraid. But chin up, lass. Your time will come around again soon enough. Since you're here and still unemployed, mind delivering a message for me? It's for two younglings in Comra, Anog and Canog. Sister and brother twins. Fond of wearing white and black. Twin thing, I suppose. The message is as follows. Lali-Ho, this is no place for children to be messing about. Stay far, far, far away or else. Got it? Anog and Canog, oh. See, we're in the middle of a very important conversation. Oop. You got business with us? Yeah, I have a message to deliver. The chief put you up to this, and you agreed? Haven't you got anything better to do with your time? Not really. I mean, kinda. I've got a world to save, but... Wait, those garments, that quiet confidence, those powerful neck muscles sculpted by a lifetime of nodding. Hey. This is that sinner everyone's been talking about, sister. She's the guileless fool we've been waiting for. The perfect patsy. I can hear you. Good thinking, brother. Let's get right to it then. You wouldn't happen to be that kindly stranger everyone likes and adores. You are, aren't you? Perhaps you would be willing to do us a teensy little favor. Of course you would. My brother and I are conducting some highly secret research at the moment, but we've hit a dead end. To continue, we need to get our hands on an automaton core. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, don't be silly. Everyone knows you're the soul of generosity. A sinner who cannot help but render aid to her fellow sinner in their hour of need. Not for fame or fortune or any other reward, but simply for the joy of it. Am I wrong? Yes, actually. Literally became an adventurer for fame and fortune. This is another one of those moments where it really doesn't matter what I have to say, isn't it? Oh, sod this. We're gonna break the fourth wall. Now you're on the trolley. The core we require is being stored with other sundry materials on the cliffs above us. Once you have it, bring it to my sister. All right. Now I believe this is something of a jump puzzle. Right? Oh, no, wait. I may have to go even further back, over here, up this way. Yeah. There it is. You gave him the old Lali-Ho, did you? Hope they took it to heart. They didn't. Don't dally, sinner. We need that core for our research. Ah, there's the sinner now. And is that the core I spy in her hot little hands? For use with any number of mining automata, and to further the grand secret designs of two young dwarves. Heh. Brilliant. All we've got to do is sell this for a small fortune, and then we'll be one step closer to seeing our plans for world domination to fruition. Oh wait, Anog! Lali-Ho on the domination ho! Oh, right. That was a close one, brother. You're not slick, actually. Now then, for our next request. Lali, what in the hells are you up to, ho? If you're even thinking of taking advantage of this good sinner, I'll tan both your hides and toss you from the top of White Oil Falls. Now get you gone. Sir, yes, sir! Sorry about that. They don't know any better, on account of them being all on their own. No parents. They've lost more than most, you could say. More than anyone ever should. Anyway, I've been meaning to ask. Everyone says you're the soul of generosity. A sinner who cannot help but render aid to her fellow sinner in their hour of need. Not for fame or fortune or any other reward, but simply for the joy of it. Am I wrong? I swear you just repeated nearly word for word what those two... Never mind. We're short a lantern at the dig site. Should that be another in the cave just outside of the village? Mind going and fetching it for me? Of course you don't. Once you've got it, bring it to me back at the dig. Oh, and don't worry. I'll see you compensated for the trouble. Good. Because I wasn't fucking stuttering when I said my motivations are fame and fortune. Because that's what adventurers get, right? Okay. Now we head back over here. Ooh, maybe I should dial it back with the yelling. R.I.P. my vocal cords. What does it mean to you if we go through, or what does it matter to you if we go through? It's not like you'd see her fine. You have nothing to lose. You really must let us through. It's a matter of the utmost importance. What in the hells are you two on about? There you are. I presume that lantern you're holding's for yours truly? Yep. Like any other lantern, but for use in mines, hence the distinction. Though it invites the question of whether or not any lantern used in a mine would then automatically be designated a mining lantern, by virtue of its location at said point in time. Much obliged. Here, a little something for your trouble. Never let it be said a dwarf of character doesn't pay his debts. Anyway, if we've nothing else to discuss, just let us pass already. We want to see the ruins. Please, 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 please. No, 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 no. It's dangerous and off limits, and even if I were the sort of man who could be bribed, which I'm not, I'd be knocked or shocked if you two had anything valuable enough for me to risk my neck looking the other way. Why are you and everyone else so bloody obsessed with trying to get a look at the cavern filled with mysterious machina anyway? It's just a bloody scrap heap, isn't it? No, no, it's so much more. Based on our research, we have reason to believe that those ruins contain... Hush, sister. How many times must you nearly give the game away? It's supposed to be our secret. Oh, yes, right. It's just so hard sometimes to contain my enthusiasm. Nothing. These ruins contain nothing of value whatsoever. We shall leave you to your affairs, honorable guard, sir, and bid thee farewell. Honestly, I'm beginning to hope that there really is nothing of value in there, for all the trouble it's causing. But as I was about to say, if we've got nothing else to discuss, then we'd best be on our way. It's dangerous to wander about and not want anyone getting hurt. And now we return. Gonna save the gossipy dwarf for last. Please tell me you brought the pebbles. I did. Small stone, worn smooth by the waters of Watts River. Aye, this is exactly what I needed. Thank you. I feel I owe you an explanation. As long as you can keep it to yourself. You see, I'll be crushing these stones and mixing them with plant oils to make a soothing lotion. The minerals help with the itching. You may have noticed, but outside of our own families, we dwarves never show our naked faces. And so we wear our helms all day, every day. But when you have weak skin like mine, that means rashes. Red, blotchy rashes that would have me scratching my own nose off, if not for my lotion. They usually make it for beardlings that haven't gotten used to their helms. So I appreciate that none of my neighbors had to see me waiting in the river for ingredients. You've saved my honor, friend. And earned all the financial gratitude I can spare. Okay, but what are you gonna do once I leave? Couldn't find me any of the small ones. What about you? The juvenile cliff mole inside the sack appears to have drifted off to sleep. Oh no! Please no. Look at how cute he is. And you'd look at, or would you look at that? On your first try too. I'll just get the fire going and, really? Wait. Those big round eyes. That lovable face. How could anyone eat such a precious dumpling? Thank you. You don't. You make it, friend. I can't do it. Not even for the best steak in the world. Have this coin for your trouble. But breakfast's canceled. Good. From this day forward, I'll raise you as my own. I'll feed you and pet you and call you Cliffy. Good luck with that, and it's automatically tamed. I'm not entirely sure that's how that works, but if it's young enough, maybe it imprinted. Especially since we gave it food. Oh, you're back! Any luck retrieving that core? Yep. A core retrieved from the wreckage of an Iron Beard killer. Aye, looks to be in good shape. I can start building a new model straight away. This here stone is both heart and mind for an automaton, you see. It defines more than just basic behavior, but personality as well. And it was no easy feat making one that's formulated for battle, let me tell you. I'd rather pull out my beard strand by strand than start again from scratch. That's not actually gonna, like, a sacrifice. Your beards aren't attached to your bodies, they're attached to your helmets. That was, what, my 8th failed automaton? Ah, I'll get it right this time. Thanks for saving me all that extra work. I was wrestling with the idea on the way home, and I've come to a conclusion. To win my lady's heart, I need to be more like you. I'll travel the world and make of myself a man worth marrying. I think I need to have a word with the chief. Thanks again for coming along, friend. Okay, but if you don't talk to her, like, what's gonna happen if you come back and she has ended up marrying somebody else by then? Or left for, like, Yulmore or something. Ever since there've been dwarves, it seems the gods have hated the Thulls. Though I'm not rightly sure why. Well, I know why we hate the gogs. Their beards are unkempt, straggly messes, and the bastards dig in our minds without so much as a by your leave. Grr, it makes my blood boil. Next time they come around, I'll be waiting with an automaton army. We'll make them wish they never left Comra with hers. You know, they probably have something similar to say about you. Oh, I almost forgot your reward. And I'll be keeping a closer eye on my dear clunker here. Don't you worry. Back already, eh? I managed to catch a few myself, but let's see your haul. Aye, that was quick work. If I'm being honest, I was worried that an outsider unfamiliar with the area might walk herself straight into a pack of hungry iguanas. Glad he proved me wrong. Now, my prehensile pretties, Uncle Grat is going to teach you to stop stealing ore from the Thulls and start nicking it from the gods instead. Wahahaha! Poked around Comra, did you? Learn anything about that big find? Yeah, it sounds like they found some kind of graveyard. A machine graveyard, eh? Interesting, interesting. This could be the beginning of a great and grand adventure. Or an utterly nonsensical one, though that does have its own appeal on occasion, I'll allow. It's the second one. Yeah, Dark Knight level 79! Excellent. Well, anything pretty left behind? Yep. Held at the right angle, this heavy chunk of ore appears to sparkle with tiny points of light. Ooh, ooh! Do you know what this is? Nope. Iron ore! It's a bit shiny, aye, but otherwise not special for this area. Oh. Now, for the important part. How was the boom? Wasn't it just the most amazing feeling ever? It was! Boom! See? I knew good explosion. Here, a few coins for the ore. But thanks for testing the bombs. And capstone quest. Chizune! I was hoping you'd come back to see me. Heh Lali-Ho. Lali-Ho. After you left, I said a Lali-Ho to every soul I could find, and now the whole village has started talking to me. A couple of the lads are even helping me to invent some new automata. I'm well on my way to becoming the most famous smithy in Tomra. But if I'm to be a truly legendary blacksmith, there's just one little thing I'm missing. Oh, what's that? A good drop of grog. It ain't that Tomra's brews are bad, but if I could get my hands on an extra fine fermented beverage, then I reckon my work would really take off. So, any idea where I might find a barrel of the good stuff? What about Right? Right Ale? And this drink once put their village on the map, eh? Well then, I'd best take a trip down the cliff and have a chat with their leader. You're coming with me, ain't you? Yeah, buddy, I'll come with you. That being said, we've got our last ad break of the night. Any second now. Oh god. Food stuck in the throat. I'm okay. Come on, ad break, let's go. Feels like everyone's staring at me. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea. Aw, buddy. A dwarf visitor? How unusual. I'm so afraid as soon as I talk to Siluk, the ad break is gonna start. Oh, there it is. Alright, now I om-nom. Anyway, I think I'm actually going to put up the BRB screen, and I'll see you guys on the other side of the ad break. Welcome back, guys. Now, what's up, Luke? Well, look who it is. Hi. Shizune, how wonderful to see you again. Since last you were here, I have been officially appointed as Mayor of Wright. As such, my days have grown busy with visits to neighboring settlements to reacquaint myself with the region's politics. My old bones protest at the exercise, to say naught of the strain upon my rusty faculties. Speaking of visits, I see you've arrived with a companion? Yeah, this is my buddy Ranit. Say hello, Ranit. I'm Ranit of Tomra Village. Don't think just because I'm smaller than you that... he's shy. Lali-Ho! Lali-Ho? Oh, I've heard of this. It's a traditional dwarven greeting, is it not? I see. Well, let us not ignore the customs of our guests. Lali-Ho! Lali-Ho! Nope, that's not what I wanted to... Okay. Not bad for first-timers. Not bad at all. Everyone's happy when their Lali-Ho gets a Lali-Ho. Now, let's see a barrel of your tastiest grog. Ronnie, manners. I beg your pardon? I'm not sure I follow. He's asking for ale? Ah, well, I'm afraid we're still struggling to improve the fertility of the land itself. As yet, we're unable to grow barley of sufficient quantity and quality to brew the ale for which we were once famous. Aye, it's a matter of trial and error at this point. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Here now, what's with the sour faces? You just need something to liven up the soil, am I right? You've some experience with cultivating fields, Master Ranit? Not exactly, but I think I might be able to help you all the same. Come on, Shizune. We need to make a quick trip back to Tomra. Can he truly help us feed our fields? It sounds too good to be true. I have no idea what Master Ranit's plans might be, but with you involved, we can at least rest easy with that not bad will come of them. I'm glad you have so much confidence in me. Flattered, really. Visiting with young Ranit again, are you? Uh-huh. About time you showed up. See, I remembered something Zemuk told me once. Zemit, can you tell me that story about Amity again? The bit about the trading goods. The villagers in Wright are having trouble growing crops in their scratchy fields, and I wanted to do something to help. You're thinking of the rock phosphate we used to trade to Yulmore. Rock phosphate? And that's the fertilizer, isn't it? Or is it? Aye. Crushed into small bits, you can spread it over a field to enrich the soil. But the old seam was mined out years ago, and I've not heard if we've come across another. That sounds perfect. You know, aside from there not being any left, no one kept a stockpile then? Well, they might still have a chunk or two over in Amity. That was where the old trading house used to stand. Neutral ground and all. Right. To Amity I go. I suppose you best come along. That boy's come a long way in a short time, and I have a good idea why. Our Ronnie's lucky to have a friend like you. All right, we've gotten ourselves set up, so once we're done with MSQ, we can unlock the Nier raids without having to jump through any hoops. We are doing the last bit of prep work we need to be able to get the dwarf society quests. That's what they're called. They're not role quests. Tribe quest is an outdated term now, I guess. Now that's a Thor, if I'm not mistaken. Right. Lali-Ho. Well, now, if it isn't one of the Thols, come to visit. And a fine Lali-Ho to you, sir. I've come looking for rock phosphate. I just need a handful, assuming you've got any. The yellowish fertilizer stuff? I reckon we had some stashed away someplace. Might be as you'll find a hunk of it hiding in one of the old trading crates. Go ahead and take a handful if that's all you want. I can just have it? That's very kind of you. Phew! I'm glad you were here. Still a bit nervous beating outsiders. Anyway, let's get to crack and open up those crates. Keep an eye out for anything yellow and lumpy. Oh wait, here we go. You find a small chunk of yellow-hued stone. It appears to match the description of rock phosphate. Yay! Any luck on your end? Yeah! A yellow-hued mineral that can be crushed and spread on a field as an effective fertilizer. Here you go! Aye, just look at that color. This has to be the stuff. Now I've got a good-sized sample. I can build an automaton to sniff out a new seam of phosphate. This'll be one of my best inventions yet. While I'm throwing that together, I need you to head back to Wright and tell those folk to meet me on the west side of Tomra. I'll make sure everything's assembled and ready before you arrive. Okay. Even if naught comes of this, I want you to know we appreciate all you've done. A mineral fertilizer, you say? The name does sound vaguely familiar. We've experimented with all manner of compost over the years, but I'm willing to try anything to rejuvenate our fields. I wonder if another seam of this precious rock can still be found. We can but put our faith in Master Ronit. Come, let us not be late for our meeting. And off to Tomra I go. Alrighty. Hi, Ronnie. Oh, hi, Luca. Come here. There we go. I have cat. Oh, good. I just finished testing my new model. Behold the mineral find and marvel that is the Orehound Ogre. Such a colorful name. And this contraption is meant to sniff out phosphate for us, is it? Heh. You just watch and see. Sensors activated. Is that what I think it is? Astounding. You invented a servant to not only track down rock phosphate, but also carve it out and carve it back? Or carve it back? Cart it back? Oh my god. How did you accomplish such a feat? You learn a thing or two when you aim to be the best damn blacksmith this village ever saw. I thought that trundling bucket of bolts would head, or lead me to you, young Ronit. The eldermost elder. Ah, you must be Chief Zamat. I'm Siluk, Mayor of Wright. Master Ronit here was just... No need to explain. Zemut already told me everything. It seems you've been working your beard thin for Wright's folk and their harvesting woes, eh? Fine example of total diligence, my boy. Master Ronit, we are truly grateful for the lengths to which you have gone to assist us in our hour of need. Now hold on a moment. I'm only doing this so as I can get some fine ale to drink. Ale? You're too young to drink, you snot-nosed stripling. What's wrong with admitting you was just trying to help? Chief Zamat, you can't say it straight out like that. I'm building an image here. Hold on. Unless the ground is super uneven, I'm pretty sure Ronnie is bigger than you, Chief. With your permission, Chief Zamat, we should like to take this rock phosphate back to our village. You have our promise that we shall put it to good use, and one day return the favor with our best barrel of right ale. That's a deal I can get behind. I think it's high time we Thulls reopened trade with our neighbors. Heh. Just leave the delivery to me. But first, I need to speak with my friends and build a few more orehounds. Did you hear that, sir? Instead of Talos, we shall soon have a line of automata rolling into the village. I mean, you can probably have both. once more have you shown us the path forward. And that is not the only thing I must thank you for. I don't think I've enjoyed such a heartfelt laugh in many a moon. I bless this day, I bless the day you came into our lives and changed our fate for the better. This kindness will not be forgotten. And I could say much the same. I'd still be alone with my automata if you hadn't come along when you did. All them folk who gave me wary frowns now greet me with a smile. How can you tell? Well, I'd best be headed off. If I'm to be known as Master Ronnie, the greatest blacksmith who ever lived, then I've still got plenty of work to do. I'll be seeing you, Shizune. Sure. Lali-Ho. And on that note, I'm going to wrap up the stream for tonight. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit that follow button. Join the Discord. It's the best way to keep up with what's going on with the channel. I'm not accepting the quest yet because then we're going to go back to the other music, and I don't want that right now. But yeah, be sure to follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Twitch. If I can get to 200 plus subscribers and stay that way through the end of base Shadowbringers, I will do the Nier raids on Black Mage. But yeah, in the meantime, like I was saying, join the Discord. It's the best way to keep up with what's going on with the channel. We also do movie nights and other fun community stuff. And yeah, also follow me on Tumblr and Blue Sky. I am Shizucheese on both platforms. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy XIV. Maybe we'll be getting to the dungeon tomorrow. That'll be fun. And then Friday will be Friday Night Rights. I'm feeling a lot better, so hopefully I won't have to cancel it again. I'm sorry about last week, but yeah. So Friday Night Rights on Friday. And then Sunday will be more raid night. Maybe we'll actually make Prague and maybe even beat Kefka this week. Who knows? Apparently we've gotten past the hardest mechanic in the game, mostly. Or not in the game, holy shit. The hardest mechanic in that fight, specifically. After which I'm gonna have to put up another poll because I owe the community like 2 more raids. But we'll worry about that when we get there. So yeah, again, thank you everybody so much for joining me tonight. Let me see who there is. Raid tonight. Him. He is. They're doing Savage raiding, so ooh. Oh, did I just? Hello? Am I live? Or, hang on, let me check something. Did Twitch or OBS just fuck up right when I was about to raid? Oh! Well, that happened. Alright, I guess I'll just end the stream now? I don't know what happened. It's saying that I'm live, but it's saying that it's unstable. That is wild. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna end the stream then. How do I do it from here then? What? Oh, there we go. It took me offline. Cool. Okay.